are beyond stupid.
Please help me, Facebook.
What you got, dog? What we doing tonight? Get this, bro. Nicolina came on my panel, and her name was Ernie's wife. I was like, oh my God, what in the hell?
Listen, people, listen. I'm a dirty girl,
I do not have a big ego at all. Anybody that knows me personally will tell you that. I could log off this YouTube shit forever, and it ain't ever gonna faze me one bit. It really ain't.
Oh, hell nah. Stupid fucking phone.
I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're coming to you live from the stand.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you was just a fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes my dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you was just a fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're coming to you live from the stand. How's it going, buddy?
I was doing good until I seen that damn backdrop of yours.
My green screen, huh? Oh, them Cowboys. How about them Cowboys, by the way? Let's go ahead and say it. How about them Cowboys?
I'll let you say that, but they did play a good game yesterday. I know that.
Boy, they sure did. Defensively, especially. the Giants took the opening drive to the red zone and ended up not scoring the entire game. So, yeah, I'm stoked about the defense and special teams too. Boy, if that wasn't a big old Texas arsenal, right, skunk, right? They laid the smackers down on those Rudy Poo candy asses from New York. Did you see the bad luck in New York continue today?
No, sir, it didn't.
Well, you know the Jets went out and got Aaron Rodgers, right?
Did he get hurt?
First series.
No shit.
Yeah.
Is it? Do they know what it is?
It's an ankle injury. It didn't look good. He's not going to play the rest of this game, and it was like the front of his foot was bent back. So it's it's untelling. It could be some ligament damage, or you never know, man. I hate to speculate.
Yeah.
I hate to see him injured, but because I kind of like the Jets. I like the Jets better than I do Aaron Rodgers, but I don't want to see him injured,
Right.
And I do hope he go ahead and sits out a week, because Cowboys are in town next week.
Right. I hear you.
Oh,
yeah.
So I guess they'll probably just stay in New York this week. They played the Giants last night, and then next Sunday they play the Jets. So I'm sure they'll just stay in town.
Yeah, probably stay over in Jersey or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday was a weird day in football.
Yep.
Joe Burrow game ever. 82 yards. Joe Burrow had only 82 passing yards.
Buddy, that was so surprising to me.
Yep.
I know the weather was bad and all that stuff, but it didn't affect Deshaun Watson.
No, it didn't. He played good, man. Cleveland played really good.
Cleveland's gonna be good, man. And I'm telling you, Deshaun Watson, and I'm not a big fan of his. I was a big fan of his.
Right.
I'm not anymore, but because of his personal stuff. But dude's a cheat code, bro.
Oh yeah.
He's that good. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I put up a 9/11 backdrop tonight. Of course, it is 9/11, and Hunter came home from school today, and they talked about it all day in school, and he reminded me that I was 28 years old when that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember it like it was yesterday. It was scary, man.
Yeah, it was.
So many people lost their lives and are affecting today still the families and loved ones of those people. There were some heroes who lived, some heroes who didn't make it. But I wanted to pay a little respect to those heroes and to those who have fallen due to that attack. So that's the reason why I put the backdrop up. And we don't have to talk about it in depth. I know it's a trigger for a lot of people still, but I just felt like it needs some attention.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That day is one of those days that everybody knows where they were at, what they were doing, who they were with. Sort of like the Kennedy assassination or space shuttle, COVID broke, that kind of stuff.
Yep. Skunk Ape said, "Did you tell Hunter it's not cool to remind you that you were once a young man?" I had just wrestled that weekend, and two of the wrestlers that are from Greenville, Ohio, I think, were actually staying over before they went home, and one of them came and told me, "Hey, Jimbo, man, we're under attack." So, what do you mean we're under attack? He said, here's what he said. He said, Israel's attacking us. He said, it's the end of time. It's the end of the world. I was like, huh? And so I got up and we went in there. We were glued to the TV, and of course, we watched everything unfold, and it was bad. Shorts KC15. Can't wait to watch the Cowgirls lose in January again. Hey, if we make it to January, that's all right. I don't know about getting my hopes up, but I sure do. I sure am excited after week 1. My son had just turned 18 a month prior. Wasn't sure what he wanted to do with his life, and then 9/11 happened. Yeah, that's crazy. He said he knew what he wanted to do, and 2 weeks later he signed on the dotted line, shipped off to basic 30 days later.
Yep. Had a lot of friends end up over there because of 9/11.
Yep. Oh, it was a sucker punch, man.
Mm-hmm.
Sucker punch. Cowardly, just attacking innocent people, unsuspecting innocent people. And Bin Laden got exactly what he had coming, in my opinion. Behind green eyes, my uncle died today, and in his fashion, he passed away 9/11 at 11 a.m. on the dot. Well, God bless you and your uncle and the family, and prayers for you behind green eyes. I know that you thought really highly of that uncle.
Yeah. Yeah, if you need us, we're here.
Absolutely. Bama lost, the Cowboys won. Might be an epic season for both. Never know. I think Bama will be right back in the conversation. They lost early to a really good team. And now if Texas goes on and loses 3 or 4 games, it will hurt Bama. But if Texas is in that top 4 equation near the end of the season, it could help Bama. And especially if Bama runs the table from here on out. I don't know if they will. I don't know if they can, but it's early in the college football season. Early. I love football season.
They give them like another 2 or 3 games, and they'll be playing Bama football again. It's a new squad playing on the field together. You know what I mean? So, in the past 7 years, you guys have pretty much been reload.
Yeah.
Well, I think you've reloaded so much the past 2 years, you're feeling it, sort of. You know what I mean? Not saying anything about Texas, just saying, I mean, when you lose, 2 Heismans in a row?
Bro, they were talking about, listen, they were talking on one of the talk shows about the Bama's quarterbacking situation as a recent. Jalen Hurts, Tua Tagovailoa, and Mac Jones were all on the same freaking team.
Yep.
So, and there's another one, I can't remember his name, but the youngest, there was another that came up. I think he wasn't on the team with Tua and Jalen Hurts, but
you talking about Bryce Young, right?
Bryce Young was there with Mac Jones, yeah. So I mean, it's just they're loaded, man. They and they, like you said, it's a new team, new squad, and they reload every year. But I do think they'll be a tough out. especially, man, if they can get to that SEC championship game and then knock off Georgia. Let's say they're ranked number 6. They make it to number 6, and Georgia makes it into the SEC championship game as number 1. Bama knocks off Georgia, they're going to the damn playoffs. You know?
Yeah, of course. I mean, they're going to take a 1 or 2 loss Bama team over a lot of other teams that might be undefeated because it's Bama. They play better ball.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's going to be a wild year, I think.
It will be. It will be. Colorado's getting all kinds of, noise made for them. I don't know if you've seen it. Deion Sanders team.
Yeah. I know. I've been watching, man, and they haven't even gotten to their season yet. So
no,
I'm not really sold on them because, they still got to play Utah, USC,
His kid's legit, man.
Oh, I know that. I'm just saying I don't think the squad is there yet.
I don't either. I think they're a 2-loss, maybe 3-loss team.
Yeah. They'll play in the conference championship and probably lose, but
which is highly improved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Considering what was it 3 years ago, Mel Tucker was their coach.
Yeah.
And they weren't really doing that great. That's why, I was like, Mel Tucker, what? For Michigan State, you know what I mean? So yeah. Anyway.
Bryce Young, he's now on my favorite NFL team, and we lost. He threw 2 INTs yesterday and stunk it up. Just my luck. It's all right, man. These rookies, it's a different speed when they get to the NFL, buddy. It's a different speed.
And he's half the size of them, so it's going to affect him.
Yeah. Very few of them step in there and look at Joe Burrow. Here, what I'm saying about Joe Burrow, he stunk it up, but he didn't play in off season. He didn't really practice either. Right. He's injured. So he's got that rust factor going on. I think Joe Burrow will be Joe Burrow again, 5 or 6 games in. Hey, Danny Kim.
It is early in the season, so a lot of teams aren't clicking like they should, and you can sort of see it.
Mm-hmm. Baseball and soccer, leap year Pisces. That's all right. I like some baseball too. Love my Cubbies, It's root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's the same.
Not the norm.
That's my team, though.
I was going to say, I remember growing up, they never really won much.
No. Lovable losers.
Mm-hmm. Actually, it was them and the Braves. They weren't doing too good, so.
Mm-hmm. Go sports. Haven't got to say that in a while. E Squared used to say that every time we started talking about sports. He'd say, go sports.
Hell yeah. Well, it was in the title of the live, wasn't it?
It was. I messed with the title a little bit, but yep, it was. It was. We got. We're gonna talk about a few things tonight, man. I was Nicolina. I heard Constance Sue's clip of her apologizing to E Squared, and while I do appreciate that, I really do appreciate her doing that. Nicolina said, "Well, I didn't believe you because of Ernie and Jimbo. They're both scammers." First of all, fuck you, Nicolina. Second, name a scam that I've done. Name one.
And third, fuck you, Nicolina.
Exactly. Finish her up strong, right?
I had to get.
Oh, but yeah, what the hell scam have I done?
Right.
These scams that Ernie runs, he promises something in return for money, and he don't deliver. Or here's a scam. Here's an example of a scam. let's say somebody was sick and the stand, Kemper and I, raised money for said sick person. And then we didn't give it to them. Now that's a scam, right, Kemper?
Yeah, from what I'm understanding, what you're saying, yeah. That's definitely
and that's what Nicolina did to Ocean Lover.
Mm-hmm.
And whether you think Ocean Lover's sick or not, and she is, by the way, she may not be a perfect human being, but she is sick, and she does need a liver. Regardless of that fact, you raised money in her name, and you didn't give it to her. That's a scam. Your turn now, Nicolina. Name one I've done. Anything.
Yeah.
And if you can't do it, then shut your big fucking mouth and crawl back in that hole, bitch. Oh, let's see. E Squared said, I didn't know what to say. I surely wasn't expecting it, so I told her if I accept the apology, I'm doing it for myself, not for you. I heard that, E Squared, and hey, Jimmy, and I get being caught off guard, and like I said, I appreciated her apologizing to you, and she even kind of told, what's that dumb bitch that calls animal control on people? Hell, don't worry about it.
Oh, so
that,
true.
Yeah, I knew it was. I just want to call her a dumb bitch.
Heard. Okay.
A Southern girl. Anyway, Nicolina, told Southern girl, look, if you're going to run your mouth, I don't even think you need to be up here on panel, because she was in the chat talking trash.
Right.
And so, I appreciated Nicolina's behavior that day, and I think she did the right thing. And when somebody does something right, I'll say it. I'm not too proud to say when somebody does something right, but for her to sit over and call me a scammer, and that's them crazy bitches from the ship say the same shit, but I ain't never scammed a dime from nobody.
Right. Oh, I know.
Anytime we have received money, it's been very transparent where it goes. Very transparent. Even when it didn't have to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nicolene was still a little bit upset that she couldn't keep pushing that bullshit about the $3,000 loan either,
Yeah. Yeah.
Always something, man.
Yeah. But they want to, run all that stuff, and, anything they can do to try to make somebody else look bad, because they, in fact, are bad. So that prompted me to go digging up a little file I got here on my computer. That little file is entitled Closeout LLC. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
You're familiar with it, eh?
Oh, the same file that was leaked to many creators about a year ago, when Nicolina started her fucking spree of bullshit, and she would attack people for no reason. They would end up with this file and quite a few others.
Yeah. I would like to thank the great Pats, or knee pats, as some of them erroneously say. But knee pats, thank you. You are the one who sent me that file. to dunk on Nicolina with. And by God, we're going to dunk on Nicolina. You want to start dunking on her a little bit tonight? You want to start going over a little bit?
Might as well.
We can get started on it, and then we'll continue tomorrow, as long as it takes to get through it. Mo said, I know.
Are you going to show the file?
I will show the file, yeah.
Word.
Now, I might rely on you to dig us up some videos of Nicolina making threats towards the lady who...
okay. Gotcha. So if I'm muted and I'm not responding, probably looking for a video when you do that then.
All right. So, but yeah, let me get here and fix my... Hang on just a second. Let me fix my... I think I got some pixelation there going on with my green screen. Sometimes it does me that way. Let me see if I can edit that. Got my Dallas Cowboy background, so it kind of... well, let's see. For some reason it ain't showing up. Well, that's weird. Huh. Let's go with... see if this helps it any. I don't know if I have to be on camera to do it or not, because it didn't show me. Oh, it's still a little pixelated. Let's see. Well, it ain't showing up in the... There it was. Yeah, hang on a second. All right. Oh, that's too much. I guess that's about as good as it's going to get there. All right. Could always switch to the old wire wop wop stand background. All right. But yeah, I got this file here. It shouldn't take me just a second to pull it right straight up here. I got so many files, buddy, and we rarely have went over any of them. The stand reports and files. Let's see. Well, I got 26 items in there. Ooh, I see some really funny names in here. Below closeout. Oop, there it is. Yeah, buddy. Now, I haven't marked out any of these dates, addresses, but these addresses are obsolete. They're obviously not the same addresses as that are being lived in today. This was back in 2010. So, but some good stuff in there. Good stuff. I might have to miss a little chat while we go over it, but I will periodically hop over and look at the chat a little bit. Paisley said, hey, y'all. I'll be in and out. Active hunt for Danilo Cavalcante. I don't know if I'm saying that right. He broke into a home, was shot at and missed. Stole a 22 with a scope. Reverse 911 calls out, and LE actively rushing woods right now. Please pray. We'll be praying for sure. Broke into a home, huh? Is this that guy they've been doing the manhunt on? That people have been talking about in the Discord and stuff?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Where's this located at? I haven't had any time to look at it at all. I'm sorry. I've been busy.
I might It might be Pennsylvania, but I could be way off too. So don't listen to me.
Somebody in the chat, tell us where it's at. I've been so occupied with the kids, the dogs, my wife. Paisy said yes, Pennsylvania. So, and my basketball team. So we're Chester County, PA. We're getting into the thick of things, buddy, and practices are getting harder on the kids, and when they get harder on the kids, they get harder on me too, because I have to try to keep up a little bit. Hey, Tingle Bar, how are you doing? It's so good to see you. We'll start going live a little earlier as much as we can. Kimber was able to make it home a little early night, and usually Monday nights are a late night for you, aren't they? Like 11ish?
No, that's my Wednesday night.
Wednesday, yeah. No, we usually go at 11 on Monday because of me. We end up pushing back an hour and then, let's go one more hour.
Yeah, it's usually my half day on Mondays.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me share a screen here and we'll start going over this.
Word. I found those videos. Let me put them into a little file. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Now, of course, anybody can change. This is from 2010. We are now sitting at 2023, so it's been 13 years. Just a little over 13 years. All right, I'm waiting for a big comment to come here. Let's see. So this is, factual information from 2010. You'll have your own opinions on if you see any of this kind of behavior going on now or not. No, see, it didn't pull up there. Share screen. Window, okay. There we go. That should have pulled it up. There we go. I'll take us off the screen here so we can make that full screen bigger. All right. So as you see, that's Nicole. That's her name. That's Nicolina's name. No need to read it out. It's been widely known. All these names, all these aliases have been displayed before, but no need to read it out loud. There's just no point in it.
All right. No, I get it.
Jurisdiction. The honorable court has subject matter jurisdiction over this proceeding pursuant to 28 USC 1334B, blah, blah, blah. And this adversary proceeding complaint is brought pursuant to 11 USC, which specifically provides a discharge under section 727, 1141, blah, 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 of the title that does not discharge an individual debtor from any debt arising from fraud or defalcation. Well, you can mispronounce that and make it sound like shit, right?
Yeah, you can.
Literally. While acting in the fiduciary capacity, embezzlement or larceny, which specifically provides discharge under section 727, blah, blah, of the title does not discharge an individual debtor from any debt arising from willful and malicious injury by the debtor to another entity or to the property of another.
I don't know if people can see that on the screen, but it is bold with it saying that. It's basically spelling it out. Want me to read number 2, 3?
Yeah, go ahead. I got a text message from an unsuspecting.
At all times, material hereto below Closeout LLC, a limited liability company, Thomas and Victoria, the individuals, all plaintiffs, have been residents of the state of Michigan, county of Wayne. I'm trying to see. Yeah, they can see that. That the debtor was, for much of the time, material hereto a resident of the state of Michigan, county of Wayne. However, the debtor subsequently moved to Owasso in Shiawassee County and was personally served at said address on April 14th, 2009 with the plaintiff's complaint for money damages and ex parte injunctive relief, which contained 5 counts. Count 1. Can you scroll down?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did I go too far?
No.
Okay.
You need to go a little higher, though. There you go. That'll work.
Right here?
Trying to see. Go to where the 5 is in parentheses. You can go past that.
Okay.
And then they haven't seen the rest. Okay. Count 1, breach of fiduciary duty. Count 2, conversion. Count 3, defamation. Count 4, invasion of privacy. And count 5, injunctive relief, which has been filed in the court or in the circuit court of County of Wayne, state of Michigan, and assigned case number The debtor failed to plead or otherwise defend against the complaint, which has been filed on January 23rd, 2009, and personally served on her April 14th, 2009, within 21 days of said personal service, as provided by law, and a default was entered and served upon her June 29th, 2009. See Exhibit 3 attached. A motion for entry of default judgment against the debtor with further allegation of willful and malicious actions by her. Listen to this, guys. Or directed by her to others intended by the debtor to injury of Victoria, including but not limited to disrupting Victoria, her place of business, breaking the driver's side window in Victoria's motor vehicle, loudly yelling false and malicious statements to Victoria in public places, and following Victoria for the purpose of frightening her. Was served on July 16th, 2009, and filed on July 17th, 2009, with a notice of hearing therein, a copy of the duly entered default, and the proposed default judgment against the defendant attached thereto. The above described motion was noticed for hearing on July 24th, 2009 at 9 a.m., or as soon as counsel may be heard. The same was heard on said date, and default judgment against the defendant herein was entered on July 24th, 2009 in the same form as was attached to said motion of entry for default judgment. The default judgment was served upon the debtor via first-class mail on July 24th, 2009, and the debtor did not any time thereafter file for relief therefrom or an appeal as of right, or an appeal requesting to have to appeal, as provided under Michigan court rules. A creditor's examination was set by the Wayne County Circuit Court for January 12, 2010 at 11:30 a.m. And the subpoena was personally served upon the debtor on January 5th, 2010. So is everybody keeping up with what's happening so far?
I am. Do you want to give a summation?
Just so anybody came in late, the debtor is Nicolina. Now, let me go back for a second. You don't have to. Let's see here. Including but not limited to disrupting her place of business, breaking the driver's side window of her motor vehicle, loudly yelling false and malicious statements in public places, and following her for the purpose of frightening her.
Now that sounds like our Nicolina.
Like the same shit that she's doing in 2023.
Yeah, like threatening the lady on hospice. Like threatening this lady on hospice.
Yeah. But, I mean, we were talking about those actions and how people can change, but doesn't seem she's changed. It just doesn't.
Hey, I need to clear something up. There was not knee pats that originally sent me this document.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't want to be incorrect when I do that. So,
I got you.
All right.
You want to read? Or do you want me to keep going?
Keep going, brother. You good. You good at that stuff. Like you are the radio personality. I'm just a DJ here. I'm just kind of I'm laying the tracks down for you, brother. You sing it.
I'm trying to find where I left off here. Okay, here we go. The debtor appeared on January 12, 2010 at 11:30 a.m. However, during the creditor's examination, the debtor refused to answer questions posed to her or stated in response to questions posed it was none of the creditor's business. Now, we'll get to the actual Q&A here in a bit.
Yeah, that's where the fireworks come in, the Q&A.
Yep. Sure is. A motion was filed and served by the creditors, which requested the issuance of an order to show cause to hold the debtor in contempt of court for her failure to answer questions under oath and contempt of court for her failure to answer questions under oath. Sound about like the same Nicolina. Sorry.
Yeah.
And notice the same hearing, or the same for hearing on January 29, 2010. The debtor appeared, oral argument was had before the court, and the court ordered the debtor to appear on February 23, 2010 at 11 a.m. as she agreed to on the record for the purpose of the creditor's examination conducted by the creditor's attorney, and that the appropriate order was entered by the court on February 22, 2010. After the same had been noticed for an entry pursuant to whatever that code is, which was served upon the debtor via first class mail on February 1st, 2010. Now, all of this stuff is in this document. Well, it'll be shown later. Said the debtor filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy on February 22nd, 2010, and said creditor's examination ordered to occur on February 23rd, 2010 could not and did not take place due to the debtor's filing this Chapter 7 bankruptcy.
So who filed bankruptcy?
Oh, Nicolina.
Nicolina.
The creditor shall not restate any of the 73 paragraphs set forth in their complaint against the debtor in the Circuit Court of the County of Wayne under general averments, since the same are contained in Exhibit 1 attached and is incorporated herein by reference. On March 19th, 2008, the debtor became an independent contractor for the corporate creditor under contract, which is attached to the complaint, Attached hereto is Exhibit 1 as an exhibit which contained a provision regarding confidentiality, acknowledging during her relationship with the corporate creditor, she would have access to and become acquainted with various trade secrets, inventions, innovations, processes, information, records, specifications owned or licensed by the corporate creditor, including without limitation the corporate creditor's business methods, customer list, accounts, and procedures which she willfully violated for her personal gain.
The hell you say?
And with the intent to harm the corporate creditor. Wow. On March 19th, 2008, when the debtor became an independent contractor for the corporate creditor, she also agreed that anything that came into her possession remained the property of the corporate creditor, and upon any demand that she would return all of the same to the corporate creditor, which she also violated. As an independent contractor to the debtor, owed a fiduciary duty to the corporate creditor not to divert the business of the corporate creditor for personal gain. The debtor was attempted to sell and actually sold for personal gain, secreted and or has thrown away property or a thrown away of property belonging to the corporate creditor. The corporate creditor and the individual creditors, the managers and the owners of the corporate creditor, did not at any time authorize or permit the debtor to take property belonging to the creditors for any purpose, and yet the debtor did so by larceny for her own personal gain.
If you don't know what larceny is, it's theft.
And to willfully and maliciously cause injury to the creditors. Sorry, I just had to finish that last part.
Yeah, sorry. I was just saying, if you don't know what larceny is, it's stealing from somebody. So yeah, they're saying, and it's documented later that Nicolina stole this company's merchandise. I can't remember the exact details, but went and had a sale to try to get rid of what she could get rid of, before going to court or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm sorry. Sorry for interrupting.
No, you need to scroll up some more. You're going to be going up to 19.
19, okay.
Yep. All right. The debtor willfully and maliciously defamed the creditors by communicating with others, including but not limited the eBay, that the creditors were unworthy of being able to sell on eBay, and as a result thereof, the creditors were suspended from selling on eBay by eBay, which the debtor willfully and maliciously knew would occur if she made false reports to eBay regarding the creditors. Seems like that's all she does is lie, doesn't it, guys? Go talk to people, get into people's business, and then go lie so she can damage them. One way or another. Doesn't matter if it's about money, if it's about family. Don't matter. That's what she does.
Yep.
Let me see here. The willful and malicious false accusations the debtor made or caused to be made against the creditors herein were made by the debtor by publishing the same to third persons, knowing the same to be false and not privileged to willfully, maliciously, and intentional damage to the creditors. The debtor willfully, maliciously, and intentionally broke into the email and PayPal accounts of the creditors, taking the same for the debtor's use and benefit, and changed the passwords to the same, thereby precluding usage thereof by the creditors willfully, maliciously, and intentionally damaging the creditors. All of the debtor's actions directed against the creditors constituted breaches of fiduciary relationship, embezzlement, defalcation, whatever, larceny, conversion, invasion of the creditor's right to privacy, and as well as other acts of which were intended to inflict injury upon the creditors, including the intent to inflict severe emotional distress upon the creditors. Isn't that what she always tries to do to people?
I was about to go ding, 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 ding.
Mm-hmm.
Look here, Johnny, we have a winner.
The default judgment also contained a permanent injunction against the debtor from committing acts of entering, tampering, or interfering with the creditors' customers, or the like. And yet, after the debtor's filing of bankruptcy, she has continued to take part in the willful and intentional acts which the injunctive relief contained in the default judgment precluded from her own doing, to wit, illegally breaking into or attempting to break into the email and accounts of the plaintiffs herein, as well as continuing to defame the creditors on and over the internet with explicit purpose of further causing injury to the creditors. Damn. Like, you'd think they were talking about Nicolina here.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you didn't know any better, you would say, holy hell, this sounds like old 777 over here.
Paige, this is about Nicolina. I've seen your question. Sorry, I was looking down for the first time.
Yeah. If it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it usually is a duck. And if it looks like Nicolina, talks like Nicolina, squawks like Nicolina, well, by God, in this case, it is Nicolina.
Absolutely. Like I went back and read once already. She breaks out her window.
Yeah.
She breaks into her accounts. She screams slanderous things. She goes and tells people, the same people that these people made their money through their company, eBay. She goes and lies about them. So they're booted off of eBay. They're not able to sell. That affects their money. And she wonders why her ass was in court.
Yep.
Like, I'm surprised this hasn't happened a lot more, Nicolina. I really am. Like, this is something that we have seen for at least the past 20 months from you.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same shit that we're reading about in here. Same shit.
Yeah.
But you're a right doer, right? You're only responding, right?
Yeah. That's all she does. Just respond.
Yeah. Well, she's full of shit, right?
Right, Mo. So in other words, Nicolina was trying to get into their email accounts and PayPal accounts, etc., to further injure and hurt them. Yes.
I was going to say, most of the, right up underneath that, mainly it's just signatures, names, dates.
Right.
Let me get further down here. I'm down at the complaint for the money damages and ex parte injunctive relief.
What page is it? The page where it says 12 of 80, 13 of 80.
It's the page after 9.
10?
No, it doesn't. No, it's like the actual page. There's not a number. There's a gap. See it. You'll see it. It's separated, dude. Like,
oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not numbered at all. Like right below that. Yeah.
Exhibit
one? Complaint for money damages right below there. That you're showing.
Uh-uh.
So keep going. There you go. Right there. Yeah, complaint for money damages. Cool.
Yeah, that's page 10. It says down there.
It must say it right below. I don't see it. Sorry, it's not showing on my end. Oh, I see it now. Never mind.
No worries. No worries, brother. It's in 50-year-old eyes. I know. I got a huge screen and I'm sticking right, like I'm, a foot away from it. So it's easier for me to see.
Got it on my other device, expanded with my reading glasses on.
Yeah.
All right. Complaint for money damages and ex parte injunctive relief. Now come below closeout LLC. The plaintiff herein referred to as below as LLC Thomas. The plaintiff herein referred to as, I'm not going to put all their names out there, Victoria. The other plaintiff herein referred to as and through their money, James, and a claim against Nicole, aka Nicole, aka Nicole. Like not all of them, but at least 3 represented aliases that we all know about. Let's see here. Nicole, the defendant herein, was a resident of Grantland Street, Livonia, Michigan, in the county of Wayne, at all times set forth herein. Thompson, the plaintiff herein, resides in Wayne, Michigan, Caldwell, Detroit, Michigan. The LLC, the third plaintiff herein, has its registered office located in Detroit, Michigan, county of Wayne, at all times set forth herein. The torts occurred in Wayne County, Michigan. The amount of controversy exceeds $25,000. The plaintiffs
That's
are
a hell of
also
a chunk of change.
and the plaintiffs are also seeking injunctive relief against the defendant. The plaintiffs incorporate herein by reference paragraphs 1 through 7 above as the same were reiterated herein. In November 2007, Thompson and Kowalski created a basic business concept which created a situation whereby the public could afford to purchase name brand designer products on the internet at wholesale prices. They market tested their business concept and determined said concept was viable. In December 2007, they commenced purchasing quantities of name brand designer product to have sufficient product to open their business and store said product at Thompson's residence. On January 15th, 2008, Thompson and Kowalski created a formal business plan for an LLC to be formed. On February 4th, 2008, they formed the LLC, and on February 5th, 2008, the articles of organization were filed with the state of Michigan, and the LLC was assigned the number. Thompson and Kowalski were designated as the only managers of the LLC and have been and continue to be the only managers thereof. On March 4th, 2008, they decided to subcontract with an individual to perform shipping and customer service duties for the LLC. Thompson suggested Nicole as the subcontractor based on the fact that she had performed babysitting for Thompson, had represented to Thompson that she had extensive experience in selling items on the internet. Okay, right.
She lied.
In 2008, right, okay. And expressed interest in the position. On March 6, 2008, Thompson and Kowalski created a website, belowcloseout.com, for the LLC. On March 9, 2008, a meeting occurred attended by Nicole, Thompson, and Kowalski, during which the following subjects were discussed. Thompson would be the project manager, and as such, all communication from Nicole and Kowalski should be directed to Thompson. B, Nicole would perform the packing for shipment to customers, field customer inquiries and complaints, and keep the track of the LLC's inventory. C, Nicole did not have any specific hours that she was directed to work, and her independent contractor work was to be from her resident in Livonia, Michigan. D, Nicole had no financial obligation to the LLC, and in the event she, for some unknown reason, contributed funds to the LLC, providing that they were in her capacity as an independent contractor, she would be immediately reimbursed thereof by the LLC. E, LLC provided Nicole with a printer for her computer, ink refills, paper, and packing supplies. F. Nicole's compensation for her independent contracting services would be determined later at such time as the LLC became profitable and agreed to by Nicole and the LLC. G. Nicole wanted a written agreement drawn which contained the conditions set forth above, to which she and LLC agreed to orally in said meeting. On or about March 10th, 2008, the inventory purchased from the LLC's business commenced being delivered to Nicole's residence located in Livonia, Michigan, in large Rubbermaid bins, garbage bags, and USPS boxes. Said inventory consisted of designer clothing, accessories, jewelry, and makeup. On or about March 19th, 2008, the written agreement by and between LLC and Nicole was completed. On March 28th, 2008, the LLC, through Thompson, requested Nicole be allowed to open an LLC eBay online selling account, eBay ID below closeout bargains, which was subsequently changed to Two Girls Closet. Okay. And also open an LLC PayPal online banking account to cross-promote merchandise for the LLC's other website, which was verified via email from Nicole to Kowalski. On March 28, 2008, Nicole requests she be added to the LLC's Chase bank account. It's weird. Really weird. On March 29, 2008, said request regarding Nicole being added to the LLC's Chase bank account was forwarded to Kowalski. And on March 30th, 2008, Kowalski, as co-manager of the LLC, rejected the request, giving specific reasons therefor. Later on March 29th, 2008, Thompson informed Nicole that said request regarding adding her name to the bank account was denied. On March 30th, 2008, Nicole emailed Kowalski, contrary to the agreement, informing him she was upset that he did not trust her to do the banking, and therein falsely claimed her experience to be that she ran an eBay business, which generated $25,000 to $50,000 in a monthly sales, that she used to pay her supplier by going,
I said, holy shit.
Yeah. That she used to pay her supplier by going into Chase with her account number in hand to make deposits of $10,000 to $20,000 at a time, and she did not at any time attempt to withdraw monies from said account. And that she could not do much since Kowalski wanted her hands tied behind her back because he did not trust her. On March 30th, 2008, Kowalski informs Thompson of the situation with Nicole and emailed his response thereto, Thompson, which was as follows. The same was subsequently forwarded to Nicole. There are 3 people working for this company, but there are only 2 decision makers, Victoria and I. In the meeting, you stated that you didn't want to make decisions and you just want to be told what to do. See, that's where she was blowing smoke up your ass, bro.
Yep.
That's what that was. That was telling you what you wanted to hear at that time. That's exactly what it was. Anyway.
She wanted to get her hands on some money, some inventory, so she could do what she wanted to do. She could steal it and
manipulate it.
Shows how dishonest she is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, and she was well into her adulthood here. What, 30?
Mm-hmm. Something 30, like
yeah. So, no excuse for her being a thief and a liar right here, with children. Now, you want to talk about a scammer? This bitch is a scammer.
Oh, yeah. That's all this is a scam skitty. Scam. But during that same conversation, Tori mentioned that you had asked to have your name added to the Chase bank account, and she'd asked me. Your answer is no. I see no reason why you should be added to the company bank account. Furthermore, as you requested, you are a contracted employee. As a contracted employee, below closeout hires your services. You are responsible for paying your own taxes and handling your own funds in whatever manner you decide. My understanding from Tori is that being labeled as a subcontracted employee is the best for your home situation, and I fully respect that. More manipulation. One of the biggest issues right now is the confusion on roles. It is my understanding that you were brought into this company to accept the roles of shipping, customer support, helping with tasks that the company needed or needs completed. I get the feeling that your comments that you want to run this company or feel that you are equal partner to Tori and I. That is not why you're here. I want to make sure that your expectations are in agreement with what my perception is. On March 30th, 2008, Nicole responded via email to Kowalski's email, quoted above in paragraph 27 as follows. The only thing that I wanted was my name added to is PayPal. That way, should something go terribly wrong with them, I can call and have access to talk to customer service. I know PayPal like the back of my hand. Now remember, her husband's PayPal's been hacked, right?
Yeah, that's recently. So I mean, she should have even more experience now.
Mm-hmm. Like more scams, more bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find my spot here. Sorry. There we go. If something goes terribly wrong, will you or do you have the time to deal with those commie pricks? The answer, I will assume to be no. So she sends an email and answers it. Like she don't even want to have a conversation. She wants to be Nicole and run shit and run her fucking mouth. Do what she wants. On March 31st, 2008, Kowalski told Thompson that he would like to sever the LLC's relationship with Nicole. After they had a conversation, Thompson disagreed and sent an email to both Kowalski and Nicole, which pointed out all are aggravated. Many months have been spent working toward opening the LLC's business. There was frustration. The LLC was on the verge of making good money, and any problems must be directed to her to determine what is necessary and what is not. On March 31st, 2008, Nicole sent an email to Thompson acknowledging possession of and was in process of sorting 9 pounds of jewelry belonging to the LLC. On April 7th, 2008, Kowalski purchased 2 new printers. One printer was assigned to Nicole and the other assigned to Thompson. On April 16th, 2008, Kowalski purchased shipping supplies for Nicole's use in shipping the LLCs to its customers. On April 17th, 2008, the LLC sold its first merchandise on eBay. On or about May 1st, 2008, Nicole requested of Thompson shelving and storage bins for the LLC's merchandise that had been brought to her residence for the purpose of warehousing and distributing the same. On May 5th, 2008, clothes, hangers, hooks, 10 vinyl baskets, and 10 large plastic tubs and a shelving system purchased by the LLC were delivered to Nicole's residence. On or about May 6th, Nicole engaged in email altercations with eBay members, showing disrespect for eBay members and using inappropriate language, name-calling, and general unprofessional behavior.
No way. Not Nicolina.
Sounds like the same shit she did when she was in nursing school.
Yes, it does.
Which is a whole nother fucking story, too.
Yeah, we'll get to that one, too.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Okay, on May 10th, 2008, eBay temporarily suspended the LLC from eBay based upon the May 6, 2008 above described actions of Nicole. So she's costing them money.
Yep.
Thompson, for and on behalf of the LLC, informed Nicole that her unprofessional behavior must cease. On May 15th, 2008, Nicole again engaged in verbal email altercation with an eBay member whose identity was and is Person with Eyes, using the same unprofessional actions as she had previously. On May 15th, 2008, when eBay first ban went into effect, the LLC had a large amount of merchandise to sell. A yard sale was planned for May 16th, 17th, and 18th, 2008. However, the weather was uncooperative and less merchandise was sold than anticipated. The LLC's expenses incurred in putting on said yard sale were not recouped from the proceeds of the sale. Over 1,000 articles of merchandise of new and gently used men's and women's wear manufactured by American Eagle, Aeropostale, Hollister, Abercrombie, Express, Tommy Hilfiger, Ralph Lauren, and the like. New skincare products by Estee Lauder, Lancome, Victoria's Secret, and others. Tanning products, designer purses, shoes, infant and toddler clothing, childcare products, approximately 50 pounds of costume jewelry, and other miscellaneous items of which were left over from the yard sale, which were to be subsequently sold on eBay, were stored at Nicole's residence in Livonia, Michigan. On or about May 18th, 2008, after eBay's temporary suspension of the LLC had expired, Nicole again got into another email altercation in which she behaved unprofessionally as she had before, with eBay member who is known as, I don't even know how to say that last name. In May and June 2008, eBay suspended the LLC 4 more times due to Nicole's improper conduct and violations of eBay policies and her use of eBay to the detriment of the LLC, which put the LLC out of business. On June 3rd, 2008, Nicole called Kowalski directly, informed him that the printer supplied by the LLC was not working and she needed help to fix it. And although Nicole had been repeatedly told to contact only Thompson, the acting manager of the LLC. On July 11th, 2008, Nicole launched another attack, yet on another eBay member. On July 12th, 2008, Nicole sent Kowalski an email generated on her personal eBay account that she quit working for the LLC, which specifically stated as follows: "Could you please take my address and old cell number off of the Below Closeout website? I officially quit Below Closeout." On July 12th, Kowalski and Thompson decided to place the business of the LLC on hold, based upon the actions of Nicole and the LLC's position with eBay, which was and is essential to the operation of the LLC. On July 16th, 2008, Nicole launched a verbal attack on yet another eBay member whose eBay identity is Cutie Pie. On July 28th, 2008, LLC obtained space at a flea market for August 9th and 10th, 2008, with the intent of selling all remaining inventory. Give me a second. On August 3rd, 2008, Thompson sent Nicole a text message demanding the return of the LLC printer, the shelving unit, and the shipping supplies, to which Nicole replied that Kowalski relinquished the rights to said items. Are you fucking kidding me, Nicole?
Mm-hmm.
As hell. What the fuck? Anyway, on August 4th, 2008, at 8:06, Nicole commenced illegally breaking into Thompson's email. and remained there until, I guess she was in there for 20 minutes, during which time she pilfered the password to all Thompson's accounts, having no permission to do so. On August 4th, 2008, Nicole attempted to sell LLC property on Craigslist.com, a cost-free site for posting for sale listings in the Metro Detroit area. On August 5th, 2008, Nicole again illegally broke into Thompson's email and was there for about 6 minutes without Thompson's permission. On August 5th, Nicole attempted to sell or convert the LLC property online. Later on August 5th, Nicole illegally broke into Thompson's email and moved one email message regarding the LLC from the inbox into trash and then emptied the trash to conceal the same from the LLC and logged out of said account, again, without Thompson's permission. Like, man, gosh, how many times she broke into it already? Like 5 times?
Yeah. And then now she's deleting stuff and hiding and stealing. Like, this is very telling, man. Like, makes you understand the I don't know, not understand, but makes you see how she so easily kept that money that she, raised for Ocean Lover.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like, oh no, she's a scammer, so I'm going to keep all the money.
Well, I mean, just like with Stormy, whenever she got her and a couple other people those MacBooks for the nonprofit, and they were supposed to return them.
Yep.
And I believe Nicole sold hers. Pretty sure it was. Yeah.
She did recently. Yeah. Not real recently, but yeah, within the last 6-7 months, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Sold it.
But that's what she does. I'm imagining that most of the products that these people didn't see, Nicole did the same shit with. Pretty sure of it.
Yeah, those are beyond larceny. You're right, Pink Bolo. She's lucky she didn't go to jail over this.
Mm-hmm. Like, just going into somebody's email like that, and obviously they went and looked to see what she did. Because, I mean, they knew that she had removed shit to the trash and emptied the trash. Like, they went and looked.
Yeah. Oh, they had her.
Oh, yeah. They're spelling it out right here for you.
Yeah.
This is why she ended up having to file bankruptcy, because her ass was going to go to fucking jail if she didn't do something. It wasn't because she was broke or poor or any of that shit. She was a piece of shit, and somebody stood up to her. Somebody's like, no, fuck this bitch, and took your ass to court.
Yep.
And we see what happens when you actually go to court, when things are followed through with. This is what happens. All right, let's see. Where was I at? So, yeah, she broke into her account like 5 times. On August 8th, 2008, Thompson inquired of Nicole's concerning LLC's folding tables that were in her possession for use at the flea market event, to which Nicole responded she allowed her husband to throw the folding tables away.
That's not Tebow. That's a different husband.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 husbands ago. 2 or 3 husbands ago.
I believe it probably Leck, I think.
Yeah. So 3 husbands back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nicole used the password she illegally obtained and changed the password on Kowalski's PayPal online banking account, therefore denying Kowalski and Thompson access there too. That's got to be a crime of some type.
Yes.
On August 9th, 2008, Nicole, without permission from either Thompson or Kowalski, illegally entered the LLC email account below closeout and converted the ownership information and changed the password thereby denying Thompson and Kowalski access thereto. August 10th, she tried to sell some more property. Later on August 10th, she continued to attempt to sell property, belonging to the LLC on Craigslist, expressing an urgency to sell said property in bulk with an early sale price of being less expensive than the later sale. So she's just trying to liquidate the shit that she has stolen, is what she's
Yep.
doing.
Steal it, get rid of it, and get it out of your possession.
Mm-hmm.
Get that
Make
money
that money.
quick.
What can they prove?
Yep.
Let me see here. On August 11th, 2008, at 10:35, 10:42, 10:44, 10:48, 11. No, not 11. That's military time they're giving. Damn.
What?
Yeah. So it was like 6:48, 6:44. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Nicole again continued to attempt to convert property belonging to the LLC on Craigslist.com. On August 12th, 2008, Nicole continued to attempt to sell property belonging to the LLC on Craigslist. On August 12th, Nicole illegally broke into the LLC's image hosting account and without permission deleted LLC's image hosting account, which destroyed the LLC property and images connected to Thompson's personal website. Nicole's actions, perpetrated by her and others acting at her instruction without permission or authority, have directly resulted in Thompson's personal email being compromised by at least 2 unauthorized persons. Said email account was linked to all of her banking and websites, containing passwords to her financial assets, as well as passwords and correspondence to and from in excess of 400. Let me roll up here.
Entities
that interacted financially with Thompson's website and passwords relating to the LLC business. Nicole's actions, perpetrated by her or others acting at her instruction without permission or authority, have resulted in Kowalski's PayPal account's password being changed, thereby denying Kowalski and Thompson access, which was an account linking the LLC to bank accounts, including the ability to accept purchaser of articles, credit card payments. Nicole had also refused to return personal property, although repeated demands have been made for the return of the same, which include a printer, a metal shelf unit, display tables, packing supplies, office supplies, and inventory having a retail value in excess of $5,000 to the loss and detriment of the plaintiffs herein. Nicole has, without permission or authority, disposed of inventory belonging to the LLC by sale or otherwise, which have retail value to LLC's customers in an amount in excess of $10,000 to the further loss and detriment of the plaintiffs herein. All the above described actions of Nicole have been willful, wanton, malicious, and intentional with the purpose of inflicting monetary harm upon plaintiffs, injuring and destroying their business and contractual relationships, reputations, and the ability to do business for profit. In regard to Nicole's repeated illegal break-ins to both Thompson's and Kowalski's computers, emails, and the like, neither have adequate remedy at law. It is necessary this honorable court issue both Thompson and Kowalski's injunctive relief against Nicole, restraining her from ever again entering into the computers, emails, accounts, and the like of whatsoever nature belonging to either Thompson or Kowalski.
All right, let's stop right here and discuss a little bit, and then after discussion, we will continue this tomorrow. But let's discuss what we've just in. Let's see what page are we here?
We're on page 21. I'm writing it down.
21 of 80. just, a fourth of this document, and there is so much. And we haven't even got to the explosion of
The Q&A is badass.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You guys are not going to want to miss that. The Q&A is just going to be phenomenal.
But I mean, you hear what they're saying about Nicole. You hear what they said. I mean, besides us, having knowledge of her getting into someone's account and doing that shit there, we've heard a lot of the same shit on the YouTube streets. The slander, the lies, trying to ruin reputations. She's been doing that for a while. A long ass while.
Yep.
I mean, this is why you hear her say she's lying all the time. It's because she don't have anything, so what she does is she tries to take anything and throw it. If that motherfucker sticks to the wall, she's gonna do it. You get what I'm saying? If anybody believes it, she's gonna keep repeating it.
Yep.
This has been a constant. Her, Ernie, Rap, all of you been doing it. But they were doing it, or she was doing it to the people that were giving her an opportunity to make a living. This is what she's doing. I'd really like to know how much she did profit from that.
Oh my goodness. All that inventory she got away with. And,
Right.
Wow.
I mean, even if she sold it at rock bottom prices, did you hear all the name brands I was reading off?
Yeah.
It's still going to sell for a nice chunk of change. And when you don't have anything invested in it, it's pure profit, fat ass.
Yeah. Like somebody else's hard-earned money went into buying that, and then she literally stole it.
Yep.
Stole it, broke into their emails and locked them out of their PayPal accounts, and then she wants to talk about her PayPal account being hacked? Huh?
No, this is here recently, or whenever it was a few months ago. This is the second time since she's been on YouTube. Her PayPal's been hacked.
Yeah, I know it.
At least by her claims.
Yeah.
So,
thank you, Eric.
She has extensive knowledge and experience with PayPal. You would think, 10 years ago, dealing with PayPal then, saying all this shit, she'd be light years ahead of everybody, and no hacking would be done.
She is. Listen, somebody who breaks the law and even is on the edge of the law with borderline things that she does as far as the emails and things like that. She's very well versed in what she's doing. This is why, she's known for a long time to do these screenshots and screen records and get rid of stuff and get rid of certain things. And so the internet's not new to her. YouTube may have been new to her as far as being a creator, but the internet is not new to her. She's been scamming on the internet for at least 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
At least.
I mean, that's not even counting, those little Facebook posts. Tebow's hurt, he can't work. We're taking up gift cards and money and food and blah blah blah. Like that's happened a few times.
Mm-hmm.
And more recent than this fucking below closeout bullshit.
Yeah. And of course, you'll have families that she knows that needs help, but she's not going to say who they are. And then like say DA's wife passed away or DA passed away, you ask for help, and they call the fucking funeral home, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dirty skank bitch.
But this has been a constant for her all the time. I wish I would have known this when I first met her. I really do. I mean, it ain't like we were close friends, but still, man, I mean, I'm ashamed of the fact that my name is involved with her, ever, period, for any reason whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she is truly a nasty person, an evil person, a black soul, if she even has a fucking soul.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kathy. In Kathy's opinion, that shit with PayPal's BS for her to get Cash App, Super Chats, or whatever from her subs.
Oh, yeah, gaslighting. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Kathy.
That's what they do, man.
Yep.
That's what they do.
It's been a constant.
Yeah.
But even if Tebow was hurt, okay, and I know what injuries are, and I know they suck, and I've had a few. What was she fucking doing? Was she ripping off another personal friend that she used to babysit for?
Right. Well, I mean, here's the thing, like, if a creator is in a situation and their subs can help them, their members can help them, then by all means, help them. But don't lie to them about it. Don't make up shit like your PayPal got hacked, right? This lying to people, I don't know, man. That adds a whole new element to it. Makes it twice as bad to me. Stan, is it true her father had been
Truth. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't know how you would even be able to verify it. I couldn't tell you.
I know she says that she's got family from Jersey.
Cutting out real bad, brother. Don't hear you at all, actually. You're gone. Rap, send him to close out LLC. When did he do that, Queen? Do you know? It's been covered a couple times by a couple different creators. We went over it briefly, not in detail, but we are going to now.
Sorry, man. I lost reception there for a minute.
Yeah.
But I really don't think her dad was in the mafia. I think it's just more bullshit.
More than likely.
Like she said that her husband went and told, well, who was it, Bacca? Like, if anybody touched me, like, she was trying to say he took up for me and was like, the biker gang was going to protect me. Like, first of all, no, you didn't. Second of all, I don't need that shit. Okay? I'm not fucking Ernie. I'm not you.
Who they go to protect you from, Ernie?
Does that mean I don't respect bikers? No, I do. As long as they're fucking respectful to me. I don't care. I see them all the time. They come into my restaurant. They eat. They drink. They have a good time. That's how it works. I don't need you or your husband or anybody else that you know to go to bat for me because Ernie fucking Shell threatened me with Bacca. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. And that was in the last fucking message you sent me. Before you blocked me, of course.
Yeah.
I know you remember, Nick. Kemper's not been fake. Jimbo's not been fake. You might not like us, but that's two facts for you. We're not. We're not gonna be. And that's why you hate the stand.
Yeah.
You absolutely hate us because we do bring facts. Even if we did something, we're gonna commit. Look, man, we shouldn't have done that. Even when you were lying about Jimbo calling your daughter, and he got upset, And he wasn't calling her specifically a skank. He was pissed off and telling you back the fuck off with your dumb shit. I didn't say anything. I didn't call her. I didn't write her. I didn't email her. I didn't fucking Snapchat her. Nothing. That's what he was trying to tell you. But you and your fucking narcissism just can't stop. You just can't. That's your fucking problem. But you've got a bunch of other narcissists running around helping you out, you know, do all this fuckery. Because that's all it's been, is a bunch of other narcissists. And I know that's a very used word, but if it fits, it fucking fits.
Right, Pingolo. It's rough being a responsible adult. None of these people have any clue. That's the thing, man. Like, why can't these people act just an adult who's been an adult for a few years? You know, like, not one of these childish little bitches that's fresh out of high school or fresh out of college where they're backbiting and backstabbing and rumor mill here and, you know, trying to get the leg up on somebody. Like, the internet's big enough for everybody. I heard Skankatee talking that trash. I told one lie. The fuck? All you do is lie. You people came here to do one thing, and that was to destroy a man's life. No, we did not set out to destroy Ernie's life. We set out to protect people from Ernie. You sit there and you say he's got mental issues. If he's got these mental issues and you know it, and that's why he does what he does, then you admit he does what he does and shouldn't be doing it. So people should be warned about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not destroying somebody. That's warning people. That's why the stand was started.
Just like we warned everybody about you protecting pedos.
Exactly.
That's why. And you know, she's over there running that mouth with all her bullshit and her lies and everything. And she says that she went back to the beginning of when everything started. And I know for good and damn well she did not. She started about a year after it had started. And Mama T, long before any of this YouTube shit started, or I even know who Ernie Shell was, there was this group of people on Facebook. They have a page called Horror Mask News. Go look at the videos on there. They're not edited. These are all
They were after Ernie when Ernie was living at my house and was my friend.
Oh yeah, those 50 fucking phone calls to the cops they're claiming. That's bullshit.
What is it?
The 50 something phone calls to the cops.
Oh yeah. And count them. Let's see them, Mama T. Do a video and show each one of them. Let's count them.
Well, check this out. She even brought up, you remember when Ernie was claiming to be here in Taylor, Michigan? And then pretended that I called the cops on him?
Yep, when he was with Lisa?
In Pennsylvania, yeah.
Yep, I remember,
Yeah, she brought that up. And then when I said something in her chat, like, no, Lisa's already said that he was with her in Pennsylvania when that supposedly happened. She couldn't tell the difference in what I had just said and what she had just said. She obviously thought it was two different fucking situations. But I can promise you this, Mama T, I've never once, ever once, called a cop on Ernie. As a matter of fact, during the time that these lies about 52 or 54 phone calls or 56, whatever the fuck it was, whatever made up number, 1156, you know, that kind of shit. That whole thing. Sorry, I just lost where I was at.
talking about the 52, 53 calls.
All those phone calls, those didn't happen. Every phone call that was made was done on a live stream.
Yeah.
Recorded live. Even phone calls to my work was recorded live.
Yeah.
But if you go to those Horror Mask News videos, you'll see videos from fucking 2014, 2015, 2016, and Ernie's saying the same tired ass shit he's saying about us.
Yep.
But I didn't know him then. How does that work for you? Your narrative is broke.
Yeah, Kathy, she got a roof over her head. You can hear kids in the background. She's been live 2-3 times a day now. I guess she lost that job. Yeah, she's got that bruised knee job, where she, wears them knee pads, and got tonsillitis coming from it all the time, Anyway, I did hear her also saying somebody's said something about they hope Butch is happy or doing well. So I don't remember what it was, but it was that hell, was that little creator I struck when they played my videos.
Spicy Pastor.
It was spicy. Her and Mama T went at it, and I guess Spicy said something about hoping Butch is doing well. I don't know exactly what it was, but Mama T went off on it. You hope he's doing well, bitch. He was abusive to me, drunk ass motherfucker. Come home and beat me and drink and drama. What the hell, Mama T? Like when people were saying that, you never said yes. That's going on. Help me get out of this.
Mm.
And it ain't like, look, we know Butch ain't watching your damn live streams. So when he was at work, you could have said, look, I'm in a horrible situation. Get me out of it. Now listen, you may have been. I've heard him be verbally abusive to you. I've heard it. But why are you going to attack somebody else for saying something so minuscule to somebody who you don't care about no more, right? Let it go.
Yep.
You just looking to fight.
Well, she brought up this whole thing with Butch about him being abusive, and then it went all hush hush about it. So,
yep.
And then, of course,
that lot lizard job.
Well, I was going to say, I think that Mama T has her own Lot Lizard LLC. Just saying.
Yep.
Yeah.
Waiting on Skern Dog to come riding in, on his horse, his white knight, and all that shit. But Mama T, you don't have the right equipment. You look like you have the right equipment, but you don't have the right equipment.
Yeah.
Just that shit was funny when she was streaming Southern Girl and Southern Girl was streaming her. Like these.
I don't get that, really.
They go live. That's what she was doing that one girl today, too. Like they were live and they were arguing back and forth from each other's lives.
Yeah, her and Spicy.
Yeah. Stupidity. Mama T's got the worst devices, like if you don't have the equipment to do it, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Mama T, you scammed, begged, borrowed, grifted, stole, whatever, enough money that you should have damn been able to buy yourself a little computer.
Well, they got her a tablet, I think.
She's got a tablet. Yep, that's what she was doing, was streaming from her tablet and from her phone and holding one up to the other and it's just awful.
Yeah, I was just saying that got her one. She didn't even get that.
No, she don't buy nothing for herself, man.
Nope.
Of course she
not
don't.
even her coffee and cigarettes, right?
Right. She never has. Used to get up and, who wants to buy me coffee this morning? Well, she got mad as hell at me when we were friends. Because I asked her one day, what do you mean? How does somebody buy you coffee? Well, Jimbo, they send me money. Really? You that damn much of a beggar? Like you send me money for coffee? Shit. Go pull some quarters out of the couch or something. Come on, man. And this is the reason why when people actually need help, it's hard for them to get it. Because of people like you, T-Big, Nicoliner. You see how I got rid of Kemper right then? I said Nicoliner in slow motion and boom, pow, Kemper's gone. The internet ninja. Oh, he's back.
Got a fat thumb, sorry.
I was talking about how an internet ninja got you, and then here you come right back, man.
Oh, yeah. I just got a fat thumb.
I didn't even have a chance to talk no shit. Oh, you think he's with MAGA? Yeah, he might be with MAGA. Actually, I've got good intel on where he's at. The general location. If I can locate the spot, I'll be showing up.
Yep. And what's he gonna do? Curl up like a little bitch like he did in McDonald's?
If I walked up on Ernie Shell right now, face to face,
yep,
he would look me right now and say, "Bro, I love you, bro. Let's don't do this, man. Let's don't fight." Like he's that big a pussy. Like he won't be a man at all, ever.
He'll be a man when ain't no other man around.
Yeah, in 2017 when he was running his scam over there on Dr. Sack, and Dr. Sack was a big supporter of my MMA events. Spent a lot of money, not necessarily on me, but on a lot of people in his community over there in Hazard, Kentucky, buying tickets for those people over there to go watch their family fight. And Ernie, of course, tried to hook up with him, like, "Hey, I'm running this thing. I'm going to make $1 million over here. And if you want to sponsor me, I'll give you some cut." I'm like, "Ernie, if you take that man's money, you better make good on it." So he went running that mouth, trying to fuck it up for me with Dr. Sack. So Ernie was over there in Knott County, and they were having their little festival. I don't remember the name of it, but I saw that he was live during the festival. So I hopped in the car and drove over there. You should have seen the look on his face when I showed up and saw him eyeball to eyeball. "Hey, brother, let's go grab a bite to eat. Man, I'm sorry for everything. What happened to all that badass Ernie Shell gonna whoop my ass, brother?" Yeah, that's your big badass boxer man, full of shit skirting dog.
Yep.
Like, if I'm gonna talk shit about somebody, man, on the internet, when I see them face to face, I'm not gonna say, "Hey, let's be friends." I mean, we might be able to work it out, but I ain't gonna walk up on you and act like a pussy. That comes natural to him, though. Real natural. When he says that, Jimbo just socked him right in his mouth. I'm going to, Kathy. If I get another chance, I will definitely punch him right square in the nose. And I don't even have to bob or weave, right, Skern Dog? Right. Jimbo can't bob, and he can't weave, and he can't move. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever, buddy. Whatever. We saw it's just been like a little over a year since we were in McDonald's together, right? You had all your chat there too, buddy. What did you do? You had a chance to prove your badassness. What did you do?
I remember what he did. That needs to be a clip, man. Not just a still shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I did make a little video of it. I can't remember the. Let me see if I can find it right quick. Let me search across the channel right quick.
Gotcha. Now, I remember you used it as a thumbnail, I think. The picture of him
Oh,
being.
the picture, yeah. Sure the hell did. I might not have made it a short yet. Yeah, I guess I did.
I don't know if you did or not. I think you did a video clip, not a short.
Yeah, I did make the little clip. I can't find it though by that search word, so I'll get it queued up and we'll show it next time. But yeah, man, like that just shows that's another side of his fakeness. Just E squared said shoot at this point. I'd give him one right in the mouth myself. I think it'd be like a natural instinct at this point. Yeah, man, like he was ugly to E squared, bro. And she was good to him, man. Good to him. I don't know. I wouldn't say every day, but for a while, most days, like he would get up and reach out to her and like use her to take him from place to place, get something to eat, because he always liked to go out and eat and spend money that people sent him every day. That not my monkey. She sent him money every single day. There's a couple more that sends him money like religiously, just because. And he'd go out and eat for breakfast, go out and eat for lunch, go out and eat for dinner, using somebody else's vehicle always, But yeah, that's old Skern for you. So Skern and Mama T, Nicolina, they got a lot of similar attributes. Behaviors, if you will, especially when it comes to taking money from people. And before we end, I gotta say, Griff, if your insignificant ass is paying any attention, fuck you. I don't know if you've seen it, bro, but Griff claims that somebody that was involved in the acting, one of the actors in the Smoky Mountain Mama rap, The Stand situation, told him that was a scripted. Yeah. And that he was dragged into it. I don't remember Griff ever even being fucking mentioned.
No, I think he's talking about Bob and Lori, probably. That would be my guess. I do know this. Nobody drug your piece of shit ass into anything, Griff. You've been trying to get on the shaft for the past year and a half, bitch.
What's the name of his shitty channel now that he changed it to?
Keeping It Real with Griff, I think, or some bullshit like that. He always changes it to some.
Yeah, it's something different now.
He's some trash fucking
trailer park something.
Yeah, he has a camper, trash, all this other dumb shit on it. But
482 subscribers. Yeah, let me go here and read you his community post.
Yeah, he's been trying for a year and a half, actually a little more than a year and a half, to be something that he's not. And now he's trying to make himself relevant by saying dumb shit like this. And I'm pretty sure unless you spoke to Rap, Smokey, Dove, Beth, Jimbo, Camper, and hell, I wasn't even that fucking close to the whole thing. I was on the panel with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I discussed it and that kind of thing. But no, dude, you don't know shit about shit about shit.
Yeah. Let me read you this fool's post. I would like to apologize to each and every one of my moderators, subscribers, those who watch from the bushes, and even the trolls for reporting on what I honestly believed was a real topic, even though I disagreed with it being brought to YouTube. No matter what, these people who were and are still producing the hoax tell you I have been informed by one of the key and initial actors that it was a hoax that was presented to us and the channel, and the key players close to the story all knew this from the beginning. Initially, it was meant to be a simulation that supposedly would bring awareness to a topic we all take serious. Yet in the process of doing so, the use of similar hot button topics, I think he meant to put topics, it says TOEICs, were used to slander myself as well as others who were played in the hoax. Again, I am sorry, and I never meant to spread lies or to have others slandered or myself because of it. These people should be banned from social media. Yet so many of you support these slime balls.
See, that's funny.
the
He's throwing
fuck?
himself on the altar over some shit he's not even in, but he's trying, I'm sorry I did this. I
You're not
was just told this. Griff, dude, we handed you so much fucking content, dude. You had the sources right there. And your fucking stupid ass couldn't even get it right. You wouldn't even maintain the fucking stance against Ernie. You kept wussing out like a little bitch. The same kind of bitch that yells at his wife like he does. And yes, we've heard it. So fuck off, dude.
Yeah.
There ain't no hearsay on that shit. We sat there and listened to your fucking bitch ass, bro.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, that was the last time I was ever on anything to do with your fucking stupid ass panel, channel, white trash, fucking skank ass. Fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
You're a piece of shit. And I
Here's
will
what
tell you
you
this.
hear.
Triggered. I just want you to understand you are a piece of shit.
Yeah.
That's why, and you can ask Jimbo, I've hated you ever since.
Since before Christmas last year, yep.
And was telling him exactly what you're doing right now. That's the kind of person Griff is.
Griff's another reason why the stand was born, because he was too big a pussy to put out content that we gave him.
Right.
And here's what you did, you pussy, by making that post. You tried to water down a situation where a mother of 2 children was raped in her own home. You sick son of a bitch. You tried to water it down. You tried to make it, you lying mother. You say somebody told you it was a hoax, one of the initial actors. Name them, motherfucker. Say who it was, you lying piece of shit. If you can't say who it was, you're a liar. Well, of course, that's all you do, right?
The only reason I brought up Bob and Lori is because around that time period, they were around each other.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not accusing them of anything. I'm just saying maybe that's what he's trying to refer to. And you know how gaslighting goes and bullshitting goes and grift goes. So he could be referring to them giving their opinion about it. Who knows?
KJ3,
but I can tell you this:
the membership.
He didn't talk to the correct people around the whole situation.
Sorry, I missed it.
I was going to say something. We were just going off, bro.
Yeah, we were
KJ3. Yeah. Yeah, KJ3. I was going to once we slowed down.
Yeah.
I got
Thank
the
you very
reminder.
much, KJ3. We wasn't ignoring you, but I just found out about it. One of our awesome mods sent me a message. Erica, thank you. I just saw the message. It's been 3 or 4 minutes since you sent it, but we really do appreciate it. Y'all, it's a little after midnight. We've been over we're 2 hours right now. So I need to get in bed. I got a long day tomorrow. We got basketball is in full swing, and kids have school. So that's one of the reasons why we went on a little early tonight. And you're off tomorrow, right, Kemper?
Yep.
So we may move the stream up a little earlier tomorrow, depending on how long basketball runs tomorrow evening.
I was going to say, I do know that I've got a few other little nuggets of goodness to go along with this LLC thing, which I'll tell you after we're done here. But, yeah, everybody come back and see us tomorrow. Come hang out. We got some goodies for you.
Oh, yeah. I'll update the artwork, and we'll turn tomorrow into Below Closeout LLC Part 2.
Yeah.
And we'll put some real good coverage into it. And I know you guys are going to see some videos tomorrow, so don't miss out. Tell a friend, bring a friend. We might give some prizes away tomorrow if I have time to make some shirts. But I tell you what, until then, I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're coming to you live from the stand.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My rap, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your hold or two. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently, thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.